Craig, get your reaction. A simply bizarre game of football. We trailed 4-0 after 50 minutes and it ended up 4-3 with Morpeth pouring forward for an equaliser.
Yeah, I still thought at half time we were still in the game at 2-0. I was just a bit disappointed tonight with the aggression, not in the sense of going to smash somebody in the tackle, but just in both boxes. I mean, AJ's put a ball across the box and no one's attacked it. Hodges made a great run and everyone else has watched. And then the opposite end, the great ball in from there playing Gilchrist. That's his game. We knew that before the game, and that's what I'm most disappointed with. He scored a hat-trick because I've come up against him for years and he doesn't notice. He's a born striker. He doesn't get involved in much link-up play, but he knows where the goal is, and we know that's his game. He's not going to come and threaten you. He's going to just want to get in the box, and he scored 3, which is disappointing. But look, it was second half would come out and it was 4-0 before I knew it. And half time we wanted people to run in behind. We wanted people to get on the ball and beat the man and move it. And unfortunately it was 4-0 before we could start doing that. But then once we start doing that, Ashton obviously were 4-0 up, probably cruising before, which rightly so. But we've got 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, and we were playing that well. I thought the last 20 minutes we were going to get back in it. It was just trying to mix it up and keep it fresh. But everyone was still, it was a weird one. We were 4-1, 4-2 down, but everyone was playing well. It was a difficult one to change, and it's just gutted that we've got back to 4-3. But look, mentality wise again, it's a difficult one when you're being beat away from home. We scored 3 goals again away from home. We've got 6 goals in the league away from home. The last 2 games we've got 1 point. Like, it's a hard one to take, it is. But it could have been 7 or 8 there at one point when you're 4-0 down after 50 minutes. But the lads have kept going and we could have nicked a point in the end.
Does it, it's a tricky question, does it disappoint you the nature of the goals that we conceded in terms of the aerial balls into the box? And how do you react to your side sort of coming out in the second half and then conceding 2 goals in 5 minutes? It must have been worst case scenario for you.
Well, yeah, it was. Like I said at half time, what I wanted from the lads I got after 50 minutes, but it was 4-0. With blink of an eye, we conceded 2, and I'm going to have to watch him back again. It was just, I think I'm going to have to watch him back because it happened back quickly. Gilchrist found himself in behind twice on both sides of the box, and we know what he's about. But on the other end, like I said, AJ at 1-0 down, put a ball along the box. It just needs someone to run in, and we're watching him do it, and that's great, AJ, but it's not good. And it's disappointing at half time. But to score 3 in the second half away at Ashton, who, fair play, have gone to second. Their game, the way they played was great first half, and that's what we wanted, but we got it. But we were 4-0 down by that point, and it's a mountain to climb, and we're so close, but it's no points at the end of the day.
Yeah, there were, I mean, let's focus on that last half an hour, because there were lots of positives we had there. Again, it's that resilience, it's that never say die attitude, it's that never unwavering belief that they can get back into the game, and they showed it in spades there, because there's not many sides that, most sides would have just taken their lumps and
yeah, like I said,
left.
It could have been 6 or 7, and it's embarrassing, isn't it? 4-0's embarrassing enough, but the way the lads have come back, but we've come back and ended up playing great football. Like I've said in the first half, at the minute I feel like we were a nearly team. Nearly could have scored 4 or 5 against Guys. You probably scored 2 or 3 against Whitby, and we've come here, we've scored 3, but we've conceded 4 because in the first half we were nearly playing well. It's not good enough nearly. In the second half we've come out and we've played well. There's some of the stuff, AJ down the left, Vinny, and then Danny breaking the line, Ryan sitting there. It was great. Some of the movement second half was brilliant, and it's just too late at that point. It's 4-0. But look, it's a hard one midweek, but we need to start picking up points away from home, because teams are going to look at us like last season. It's took till the last month of the season where we needed the points away from home to keep us in the league, but we need to get these points. We need to get points. That's the main thing. Performances are great, but points are more important to me.